All right, everybody. Hey, how you guys all doing out there tonight? Welcome, everybody. This is kind of a secret session, right? I mean, we got all the members. We're doing a chat right now, so all the members. Listen, I am over in on the YouTube channel right now, so you guys can kind of see what we've got going on. I am going to do a live charting thing right now, just to kind of show you where you're at and what I see, and kind of like I feel is going to be really, I mean, I can call something with probably 90% certainty here if we close below a particular level, right? So, like I said, so if you guys have been watching my charts, I mean, pretty much, we nailed this support line. Listen, it wasn't really magic. What I did is I drew this. I actually had two different charts with the same exact thing on it. I got there different ways though, so it's really funny because I got to that support different ways. What I did is I went all the way down here. You can see how I traced that support up. Look at this trend line was support, turned into resistance, turned into resistance, turned into support, right? So on and so forth, all the way up to where we are right now, right? And that's kind of how I got this. Now, this is a really, really, really funky trend line and how I got that trend line. But, if you guys have been watching the channel or you guys are members, you'll see that this trend line, I had this on here, and this is exactly what it said. It's saying and I even told people, I got on Twitter and I told people, unless you break this is just not, there's nothing to worry about, nothing to panic, right? This is the original, so there's the original, and this is how I got to that trend line on the Binance chart. So you can see the Binance chart right there, right? Hold on, I'll bring that up. Let me bring this over. Right, so you can see the Binance chart right there, 1160. So there was our support zone, and of course it nailed that chart right to the nuts. And then we have the other chart, which I just tried to make a cleaner chart for everybody to see. Right, and where's that one? So I just had a cleaner version of the chart that we had up for everybody. And where did that one go? There it is right there. So this is, I had this and I said, listen, this is our little red dot right there. Look at that. There's our little red 11656. 11656 hasn't moved. And I even went on Twitter and I said, hey, listen, guys, no need to panic. There it is. Boom. There it is right there. Don't need to panic. Now, I lied, okay? So I'm telling you right now, I lied. So how I lied is this, right? It's 12,000, 12K below, so basically a close below 12K is very bearish, right? This is very, very bearish if we get a close below 12K. And if we get a close below 12K, I'm probably going to say a 90% chance we hit 8,500, right? A close below 12K. And let me show you how I got to this, right? So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of that, right? So that all worked out great, right? So we got our trend line. That was all nice, right? You guys have seen all the charts. All right, we're going to get rid of this rising wedge. All right, we're going to leave the rest of these lines, though. We're going to leave everything else in here because the rest of this is all still relevant. What we are going to add is we're going to add this right there. So we're going to add that line right there. And then what we're going to add is we're going to add in a wave count, right? So the A, B, C. Okay, so you've got an A, B, C right there. All right, come on, we don't need that. So you got your A, B, C. Come on. And there we go. So you've got your A, B, C. Now, this is kind of how I had this played out on the other chart, right? I had this is a larger, and this is where the pudding is going to really hit the road. A, B, and you just can't go higher than that, C, right? And this would be a massive ABC here that would pull us all the way back down to what I think would be 8,500, right? Which should be roughly right in this range right in here. You can kind of see this cluster of historical kapoo, right? And we're going to go up here and let's get to the top right there. Right, I would say right in there, right? So that would be kind of your C right there. So this would be your A, B, and your C, and you would get it because of the resistance, this confluence that you have. Touch, touch, kind of touch, run through, touches, right? Touches right here. So this is kind of the 8,500. You've also got a gap down there to contend with. So there's a gap. So it's not like we're also just guessing at this, but there is a gap that needs to close, okay? So this would be my bearish count, right? This is clearly your bearish count right here. Okay, so this is the bear count. I'm dropping this is bear count, right? So 90% chance a close below 12K on a, it's got a medium or higher time frame below 12K, and then this would equal 8,500. Okay, so you'd be definitely looking for 8,500 on that right there. Okay, now here's the good news, because this comes with good news too, right? The good news is you finished out a ABC here, and this doesn't end up being a C wave, but what happens is this turns into a wave 5. So this is your option. So there's your 1, 2. This would still be 3 right here. So this would still be 3 with the retest down to the trend line and then upwards to 15, 16K. So this is the bull move, right? And the deciding factor is simply going to be this. It's going to be you can't violate this wave 1 right here. So this is the whole key. So the key is we just can't violate this wave 1, right? Right? All right. For this to be a correction, continuation, this, the PA needs to close below 12K and violate the wave 1. The wave 1, right? That's it. Okay. So that's it. This is it. It's this simple. We violate this wave 1 right here, right? We give up the goose on 12K. We violate this wave 1, and the shit goes south, right? And I'm telling you, 8,500 all day long. If you want to know, so the good news and the bad news. The good news, we go up, we really go up, right? Because this is going to count as a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, right? This would be a wave 4, and you'd be looking for a wave 5 that would come up here. Now, this wave 5 could also play out as a double top, which would be just horrific, right? Horrific, right? But that would also mean that this would be a wave 3, rejected down off of this double top to give us an oh shit moment, and then, you know, pop up for that 5. But, you know, you'd be looking, I mean, I would say you'd be 16K. You'd be up here something like this, right? So this, it's very easy. I mean, we got to play right now. So for me, my thought is this. Here's kind of my thunk, because we've had such a insane run. We've had such an insane parabolic run right here, right? I mean, what I'm looking to do here is, you know, we got a nice level. I mean, 12,000. I mean, this is some discount Bitcoin right here. You know, this is not bad, right? This is not horrific Bitcoin, 12K Bitcoin, you know? So what I'm thinking is, I'm thinking maybe what I do is I go over here. Let me get my little thingy. So my thunk is this. My thought is this is a safe place to play a 1-to-1 long trade on BTC, right? With a, I would really put my stop. I mean, my stop loss would probably have to be, just so you don't get wicked out on this. I mean, my stop loss would probably have to be, oh yes, I want to be below. I'd want to be like 11.8, something like 11,800, right? Right. Oh, let's fix this. This is not so wonky. Right. Bump. Bump like that. Okay. So that's kind of what my thunk is right here for a play, right? Because on the long, the R to R, R to R on the long is 16K, right? So your long to your 1-to-1 long is you're looking at a $4,000 upside, right? This is a 4K upside, right? So it's a 4K upside right here on a 1-to-1 long, right? Holding a short, low leverage short, holding low leverage short right here. You're looking from 12, so you're looking the same way. You're looking at 4K, right? 4K down, right? Because you're looking for 8,500, right? You're looking at leverage 4K, target 8,500 equals 4K down side. Okay. So that's kind of my thunk. All right. That's it.